Today I'll be sitting down with the co-founder of well-known hair salon Dollhouse London and social media influencer, the gorgeous MonLdn. Hi, Boo. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Hi, Boo. Should we get a drink?
Amazing.
So to you, what are you wearing? What's this? Tap strap?
I don't know. I think it could be.
Oh, and what are those?
Oh, Givenchy.
You want to let them know what is this? Honey,
Givenchy.
Givenchy. Should we get a drink? What do you want?
Yeah.
What are you feeling? Ooh, can you pass that?
Let's get some coffee Patron.
You want coffee Patron? Can we
get
get
coffee Patron.
Can we get a cocktail as well?
Okay, yeah.
So talk to me. So you know the first time I actually wait, firstly, here's your Prosecco.
Oh, thank you.
Are you putting in?
Yeah,
Do you do it? All right.
Yeah.
So you know the first time I actually encountered you online was I think 2016,
Yeah.
and you were selling hair on Twitter, and you were this loud mouth, say whatever I want to say on Twitter person, and I was all here for it. So tell me, with you owning Dollhouse, has hair always been something that you've been interested in?
Yeah, so at first it was actually called Dea's Hair.
You know I used to call it Desi hair. I don't know if anybody else did. Anyone else say that?
Call it
It used to be
hair.
like, oh, Desi hair. I want Desi hair.
Everyone used to call it
What
Desi
is
hair.
Desi?
And it used to frustrate me.
What is it? What is?
So it was a hair company.
No, but what is the meaning of it?
I think it means something to do with beauty. I'm pretty sure.
Wait, you didn't know?
Sure. I wasn't sure.
Business owner, I'm freaking dying. So how did you go from being, a person who was selling hair on Twitter to owning Dollhouse? Where did that idea come from?
So basically we were just selling hair on the side.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a full-fledged massive thing at the time.
Yeah.
It was just a small company.
Yeah.
I had to keep my job, I had to work. I worked
Oh really? What were you working at that time?
So I worked for Ultimo. Which is
Wait, I'm dying. Supermalt? Ultimo?
Yes, Ultimo.
Oh my days. Imagine that. MonLdn used to work for Ultimo.
I used to work for Ultimo. So I used to go into little Tesco and little shops, and I used to sell crates of stuff Ultimo.
Like Tesco and stuff?
Yeah.
Did you get people recognizing you excuse me?
No, I wasn't anyone recognizable back then. I was probably about first job, isn't that 18,
It's
19?
16, 17.
Nah, a bit later
Really?
than that.
Oh, 18, 18.
Yeah. Oh, I worked in Body Shop. The Body
Oh,
Shop.
okay, got you.
Yeah. So
that's a good first
I was
job.
doing that, and then I went into I remember I used to go into casinos. I worked in 2 casinos. In the first one, I used to sign people up to some betting thing, Hippodrome Casino.
No.
Do you know
Were you
it?
allowed to work there at that age?
Yeah, I was. It was agency. I don't think
okay.
they knew my age, to be fair. But I used to
Because I'm thinking you can't work in there unless you're 18, 19.
I was working in there. I used to have my little iPad, and I'd go up to people and enroll them on something.
No way.
Yeah, I was doing that for a while. Then I worked in another casino.
Yeah.
And I used to sell shisha pipes.
Yeah.
Mini shisha pipes.
Okay, got you.
And then my last job was actually working in a European salon.
Okay.
So I would I was a receptionist, but they had me managing.
Wait, was that purposely because you were selling hair before? Or was that you just worked in the hair salon?
The job was just there. My sister used to work in there doing leads. So then she was like, there's a vacancy here. And I'd say it's helped me today, but yes, I was just there, opening the shop, closing the shop, cleaning the shop, offering drinks, making calls, confirming clients, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was actually quite useful later down the line.
For learning how to manage a store and stuff.
Yeah, so this is all whilst Dea's Hair is just small and isn't making enough to actually quit any job or sustain me. So I was doing that. I think I was at my parents' house at the time.
You had a banging car at that time.
Okay.
And everybody was I actually, do you know what? I actually remember this moment, and I saw it was a picture that basically went viral on Twitter, and it was you on a car, and it was I was oh.
So my dad bought me a car.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
Yeah,
he's done for me, because people like to create stories and say,
really?
This is the reason that this and this, but they don't actually know that we was actually out here. Grinding our ass off.
Why do you think people have that perception though? That you were spoiled, or?
Because they just
would you say that's it though, spoiled? People thought that you were spoiled in daddy's girl.
I wasn't spoiled. My parents split up when I was 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
And then I lived with my mum. Mm-hmm. My mum was a single mum. She was ill. She had lupus. And literally it was just me, her, and my siblings, and we didn't have anything amazing.
When she had
the lupus, when she got diagnosed, I was probably about 10 or
Oh my god. Did you know were you aware of what that was at that point?
No. But then you see your mum.
Yeah.
And she was literally like disintegrating.
No.
In front of me, yeah. It was quite. Yeah.
How did you deal with that? Oh my god.
I think it affected more like later down the line. At the time, I didn't know what to do. Okay. I did have my dad, but he had his own thing was going on.
Yeah, I get that.
He remarried and stuff like that. So essentially, it was me, my mum, and my siblings. So
she would also.
No. I have an older sister.
Are you close to her?
Not really.
Really?
No.
Why is that? If you don't mind me asking.
So she moved out very early.
Oh, okay.
She moved out very early, and it was kind of my brother and me. My last memories with my mum was just my brother and me. So, yeah, but she always tried to like work. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But she always tried to like work despite being ill. She used to do volunteer work. She used to work in schools. She used to work wherever she could. Like she never just sat at home. So I grew up kind of watching that as well. Yeah. And then my dad, he did his thing. Yeah. He came from Nigeria, worked in McDonald's, got a bank loan. Yeah. Got his first house off the loan, flipped it, and just did his thing from there. So.
Can I ask, how did losing your mum, how did that affect how you look at life? Obviously, I think, how old were you first when that happened?
Well,
12. Wow, that is so young. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
How is that like?
I mean, it's been 14 years.
Yeah.
So it's not an excuse for anything.
Okay.
I think to make excuses, I wouldn't say it's weak because it's not, because everyone's different. Yeah. Luckily, I had some support from my dad's side, and it kind of just made me not see everything more. It kind of showed me that nothing's that deep. When you dealt with that, when you dealt with something like of such nature, everything else just becomes.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Wow.
And then you realise that after these worldly things, we still end up in the same place.
I love that.
So it's like just.
When's your birthday?
November 25th.
November 25th. Yeah. I'm trying to guess your star sign.
Yeah.
So I think
I'm quite like you're close.
No, I know you'll be right
exactly
after
like
me.
my sign.
Okay, so I'm Scorpio, and after Scorpio, what is it? It's not a Libra. Libra's before. Is it Sag?
Yeah.
Are you a Sag?
Yeah. And I feel like I'm exactly like my sign.
What does it say about Sag? Like, what are they?
We like to explore. We don't hold grudges.
Yeah.
We forgive easy.
Very easy.
We get bored easy. Like, you can be infatuated with something one day and just be like, the next.
Do you look into like star signs and stuff?
I do.
Do you? So do I. I like proper have an obsession with them.
I feel like they're so accurate sometimes.
Honestly, like I'll be talking to someone, they'll be like, oh, I'm a Gemini. I'm like, oh my god, I need to run. Goodbye. Especially in like relationships or anything like that. I'm like, no, God, I can't even speak to you. Do you feel like with the stuff that you went through with your mum passing and like your parents being separated and stuff, although you said it made you more nonchalant about things that happen in life,
it's kind of a negative thing in that
I was
sense.
gonna say, like, did that affect like friendships or like how you treated people like a bit? Like people were kind of disposable, would you say?
I remember being put into like anger management classes in secondary school.
No way.
Yeah, it takes you a while to actually deep it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I did it for a while. And it's only later when you look back at things and realise, maybe that's because of that, or so on and so forth, which is quite interesting. It's nice to actually understand yourself and learn about yourself.
How did you like get to the point of understanding yourself, would you say?
It took years. It took mistakes. It took relationships, friendships, people telling you like you can't do that, or so on and so forth. It took. I think I even went to like. What's those people called that?
Therapy?
I went to therapy.
You went therapy?
I went to therapy. You have to.
How old were you?
I think it's important to go to therapy.
I love therapy.
Yeah, no, I went in my later years. I think I went not last year, but the year before. I did a few sessions. It was too deep, man.
Because you know what? A lot of people have such terrible things to say about therapy, like, it's of the world, or it's not a necessity. But I just feel like if you've been through something traumatic, like, you do need it to have that conversation.
It's good to have the conversation, but it's not a solution.
Okay.
you still need to, like, it's good to know why and understand yourself, but you still need to go and do the groundwork, the research. Okay, I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to do that differently.
What do you think the one thing therapy has, like, taught you? Do you feel like you even gained anything from, like, going?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, in a way.
What did you learn from it?
Like, as I said, I think it's just good to understand why you may be doing things, open your eyes to things, and do things with more care.
Okay.
I think that's what it done for me more than anything.
I love that. Would you advise anyone who's been through, like, anything traumatic to, like, do therapy?
100%, because unfortunately not everyone's got someone else to help them through. My brother, whose dad isn't actually in the country, has nobody but me and my sister. So he dealt with it differently than I would have, or my sister had.
Yeah.
We've all dealt with it differently. Yeah. Because obviously there's things that go beneath that we may have gone through. So, but fortunately, I was able to get myself out of that space, and I put all my energy into my businesses. I put all my energy into
things that really matter to you.
Yeah.
Do you think you put your energy into those things? Because I do get that, like, I can understand, like, you just want to get away. Do you think it was, like, your way of forgetting, like, the stuff that was going on at home, or, like, the family? Like,
No. I wouldn't say it's anything to do with that. I think that's just more to do with what I'd seen growing up. As I said, my dad was an entrepreneur, my mum used to work. And I tried working, I'd worked in so many places, and I just kind of wanted more. I wanted to make more, I wanted to do more, and I wanted to kind of leave my print on something.
Oh, yeah.
So, as you know, I did, like, the clothing thing
Yeah, I remember.
So I started with clothing.
I actually remember that so well. The white cheap dress, long.
Yeah.
And, like,
so
everyone was, no, it was pink.
Pink and nude.
And everybody was wearing it.
Yeah, so there was nobody selling it. I remember that summer came, and I was like, I really just want a long maxi dress. Why is it so hard to find?
You know when you're there on Misguided, long maxi dress, and there's nothing.
So I was like, you know what, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. So opportunity, you see opportunity, you take it. Yeah. So I made dresses that I wanted to wear, and then surely I can't be the only person that wants to wear this. So I did that, and it was selling, and I was like, that was like my first touch on
How was that moment for you? Oh my God.
I remember getting my first couple orders, because it kind of...
Your first one?
My first couple orders.
Okay, yeah.
And it was like quite a few in a day.
Yeah.
And I was like,
is this me?
Is what business is like?
I did this?
And then it just made me hungry for more.
Yeah.
So then I went into, as you know, we did the hair. That was a group of us at the time. But then everyone kind of just dropped out, like, we're making money, didn't work for whatever reason. Then we was just doing the hair.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to Dollhouse.
Okay. So what was the first initial conversation for Dollhouse to actually come to play?
So it was a DM from Sharon.
Oh.
Yeah, so she, the little hustler.
No way.
Yeah, she was doing eyelashes in her salon, just her doing lashes, and she saw that we were selling hair, so she was like, you know what, let's make this a full-fledged thing. I've got 2 seats. Do you want to hire do you want to rent some chairs?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to do? Like, so at first I was like, nah,
I don't want to do that.
I don't really want to do that. Yeah. Like, my passion was clothing. I was like, But, you know, in the end, I was just like, okay, cool. Let's just do this. So we went to meetings. We was meeting every day for like 2-3 weeks.
Not to be a stalker or anything, but I actually remember, like, on Snap, you were like, meeting, full stop, meeting, full stop.
Yeah, so we would meet for hours on end, for days. Like, we would just look at the Americans, see what they were doing, and emulate it. Because everyone wants to be like the Americans. From rap,
tell me about it.
To business.
Tell me about it. Like, what do you think of that, though? Like, the UK scene, the trend that we get from America them. And just trying to...
This is how it is. When it comes to fashion, they look to us. When it comes to, like, if fashion comes from Europe, it bounces off each other. Yeah.
It's equal. I
so
get that.
It's just part of life.
So you guys had your meeting, and then what happened after that?
Then we was like, do you know what? We're not going to rent chairs. Let's change this whole thing and make Dollhouse.
Yeah.
We saw someone called a girl called Rita. She owned Radiant Salon. She owned a salon that was doing well, and then we was like, okay, let's do something similar. Let's see what the Americans are doing. Yeah. And they were doing frontals. This is when there weren't even transparent frontals. Everyone was just using one colour frontal.
The one, was it brown?
It was like brown.
Brown.
I don't even think it was like a light
barely
brown.
stuck on your head and you have to just be there tapping your head like this.
And you put makeup on it. So, you know what we said? We'll be the first and we'll do it the best.
Period.
Let's copy them. Let's do the frontals like the Americans. Let's just do these pretty girls and these cool girls and influencers. This is when influencing was new. So we did that now. We said let's invite all these girls in. Let's get some established hairstylists and get them working with us on a commission basis. So that's how it started, and then it just luckily it
blew.
Worked. Yeah, like beyond our expectations.
And you know the interesting thing about that is that I think a lot of people know that Dollhouse was one of the first to really really use that influence marketing scene to like blow up your business, because it was every single influencer was there. I mean, I wasn't invited. I was not invited, but it's okay, I forgive you. But I just remember everybody was like, Dollhouse, pink hair, brown hair, the top knot, it was so many different hairstyles. It's like, this is crazy. Do you feel like that really helps like the advancement of Dollhouse?
It did, it was. But the problem now is that you need to stay on top.
Yeah.
So now there's like
competition
everywhere.
Crazy.
The blueprint can be seen.
Crazy.
So you need to stay on top. You need to be innovative.
Yeah.
What's the next step? What's gonna keep us? What's gonna you know what I mean? Separate us from the rest. So you have to constantly be working, constantly pushing for marketing, constantly do this, constantly do that. So we've obviously learned over the space of however many years, and we've seen things, and we've actually started like implementing changes on the structure of things.
Okay.
Like we plan to just make it proper clean, so it can be copy pasted and like we can be scalable.
Yeah.
So yeah.
One thing that I saw from Dollhouse when researching, you know, the brand and everything, I remember there was a really, that's your first time taking that sip, by the way. That's your first sip.
It's not.
I've had like 5 and you're just there watching in the drink. But yes, I was saying, so I remember there was a period where like Dollhouse was getting so many negative comments and people had so much to say making YouTube videos and stuff. You never really spoke out on your personal platform or responded to anyone publicly. Why was that? Is that something that you guys did purposely?
So I'm not the only person that owns the business.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's fair to make me the spokesperson when we already have the platform to speak from it. So what had happened was there was obviously you had your stylists. You're constantly
changing them,
constantly changing, you're constantly having to find new ones.
Yeah.
And someone who was actually ended up being one of our best to date.
Really?
Yeah. She was obviously, but at the time she was new. So she'd done this hair.
Yeah.
There was a receptionist in it. It was beyond my control. I actually didn't see. With one of them, the one in that blue, I actually didn't know who the girl was. I'd never seen it before. I didn't hear about the incident until the YouTube video. So it's like
surprising, like what just happened here?
You just wake up one day and you're like,
wow. So were they also coming after you?
Yeah.
Like on other platforms?
They had torches.
What?
They had, as in they was coming for us.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, what, people pulled up at your house?
No.
What?
They were just coming in like numbers to come and like reviews.
How did that make you feel? Especially being the face of the brand, like it's like...
I was tired.
Mate, I just would sleep. Like, you know, you have to go sleep.
It. Do you know how many times I wanted to quit? Like, people think it's all roses and they just see an image, but they don't know this sleepless nights have gone into
this. Yeah.
Like it's draining.
I can imagine, man.
It's tiring, but you just have to keep trying and just.
What keeps you going though with it? Like what? With the comments that you might get sometimes, or how stressful the business can get in general, what keeps you going with it?
I feel like it's my child. Like if you birthed it, you pour that time into it, you can't just be like, bye now, you're getting stressful.
I get it.
So I was stuck at it.
Do you think it helps to have like other people be a part of the team, so it's not just yourself?
Yeah, 100% it does. Like, you know, you're not the only person going through this, and you can pull someone up. You can support each other. You can deal with it in the best way that you can.
But that kind of, which is interesting because it differs so much from what you do with like your influence and stuff. And that's you. Like, whatever you put out is the content you put out. The brand likes it, the brand likes it. They don't, they don't. So how do you feel about, that scene being so heavily based on, like, you as who you are as a person and what you put out there? Like, do you just find it a bit intense sometimes? Because if you don't get this post up by a certain time, so the brands are coming after your neck, or trying to get sponsored posts at times. Whereas I'm saying, like, in comparison to Dollhouse, where it's like a team of you can sit down, you can have a conversation, decide what you're doing here. With your influencing, it's just you that's dealing with everything.
So I'm not very forthcoming with the influence and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of just do it, but it's not my main focus.
I love that. Yeah.
I enjoy posting. I enjoy taking pictures. And I enjoy.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Do you actually enjoy taking pictures?
No.
Okay.
But I enjoy.
Because I don't. So I don't know what you were talking about.
I enjoy putting outfits together.
Yeah, no, in that sense, I love that side. Yeah,
like
I get
love
that.
Expressing myself with my clothes and stuff like that. So that's just nice and like. I just leave it to do what it's doing.
Yeah.
I'm like looking for management. I'm in the talks with someone now.
Okay.
So
do you think it's ideal to get management for like influencing?
If you're at a point where you can't keep on top anymore, and you don't mind letting go of some of the money, then I think it makes sense.
What's been one of the most challenging things that you faced with owning Dollhouse?
I think
like being a business owner in general, because I think there's this perception that like everybody wants to have a business, like whatever.
There's things beyond your control.
Yeah.
I'm not a stylist.
Yeah.
And I'm not there every day.
Yeah.
And it's hard to train. It's hard to find staff.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, it's like things that I can't do, I have to rely on someone else to do.
In terms of hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if someone's got a complaint or someone doesn't show up, like I can't physically do anything.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating because it falls on us at the end of the day.
What's the message you think that you guys are trying to send out for Dollhouse? Because I think when I first saw the brand, like for me, correct me if I'm wrong here, it seems very like female driven and very glamorous, and even though I wasn't invited, as I mentioned it again, it seemed like everybody wanted to be there. Like it was a sport. Like if you go to Dollhouse, it's like #Dollhouse. Oh my god, I'm at Dollhouse. So is that something that you guys purposely did, or you think it just happened?
If you notice, we had the
white, the blue,
pink, the logo.
Yeah.
That's there for a reason. So that's marketing.
Yeah.
Someone takes a picture there, and you know where they are. You know that they've gone 100%.
to. Yeah, it was blue before then.
It was blue, yeah.
Before, yeah.
Then we thought, we need to up it up a notch. We need to put our stamp on this. That's when we did the logo.
Yeah.
The massive logo in front of. We got the pillows.
Yeah.
And then now we've got the wall. So that's all like to do with marketing, and I think it's quite important for anyone.
Do you think it's been beneficial for you guys to do that?
Of course. So if someone's reposting it, they know who's done it. Okay. It's recognisable.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
I love that. So with everybody talking about 2020 and like oh my god the year, the tunnel vision, all that great stuff. You've mentioned Dollhouse, you've mentioned the dresses that you used to make. We've spoken about the influence marketing thing for you. What does 2020 look like for you? What is the vision?
So we are hoping to just expand.
What Dollhouse? Yeah.
Be scalable.
Yeah.
Enter different markets. Broaden our services.
Yeah. What about for you though?
I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a baby father. I'm gonna have a boyfriend.
All in 2020. All in 2020. Got it.
I just want to be healthy and happy.
I love that. That is really, really nice. What do you think has been one of the greatest lessons that you've learned over like everything that you've been through, from you going to therapy and you being an influencer and you starting your business? Like what's been the greatest lesson that you've taken from everything? If you could advise like your younger self, like what would that saying be?
If I could talk to my
I
still feel like I'm not where I want to be
really?
To be telling my younger self anything right now.
Everybody says this, that they're not.
Yeah.
But like when somebody else looks at what you do, it's like, oh my gosh, it's Monica, like Dollhouse.
Then they need to understand that it's because things look good.
Yeah.
You see just an image of me looking my best, but it doesn't show. There's no story behind it.
So if you feel like that, are you open to sharing more so that, or like letting people in more so they know that, you know, it's not all just this one picture that I posted or just this amazing Lagos holiday I'm on right now?
I know, I haven't wanted to let anyone in until I'm patterned.
Okay. And what does patterned look like to you?
As in, Dollhouse is just clean.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can say about Dollhouse.
Okay.
Like, there's an easier method of recruiting staff. Everything is smooth running. Like, it's scalable. It's in different countries. Like, I'm good. I've paid off my house.
Period.
I feel like if I'm giving advice to someone, it needs to be for a reason. If I'm still working and trying to build something myself, I can tell you what I've done wrong, but I know that I've done wrong so far. But I can't tell you what to do to get to the finish line when I'm not there myself.
I actually agree with this because I feel the same way. Like I get so like antsy.
Yeah. So everyone's always like, how?
And it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like I'd be being fake if I'm like, yeah. Obviously I can tell you what's important, what things you need to do, but I can't be fake and be like, I'm going to start doing seminars and making money off teaching people how to do things I haven't conquered yet. I'm not Toni and Guy, do you know what I mean?
No, I feel you. Is that the vision? Like a brand as big as Toni and Guy?
Yeah, just a clean thing that people can copy paste on point.
I love that. Yeah. Do you think like with what you do, having been a boss, period, and you know, you having the presence that you do online, has that affected like your dating life at all?
Yeah.
Really? In what way?
I think I can't tell you what I'm doing tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I could be at home chilling, then all of a sudden I need to fly to Caledonian Road.
Oh, well.
Or I need to do this.
Yeah, right. I mean, not everybody just goes around saying, I might just be in Canada tomorrow, but fair enough.
Caledonian Road.
The road. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I really thought you said Canada. So I was like,
no.
Okay, cool, got it.
I think my life is like, I can't go on a date and promise you that I'm not going to have my phone in my hand because there's people I need to answer to.
Yeah.
I need to answer to people.
Yeah.
There's people that need an answer. So I can't just be readily available. And, but it's nice when you find someone that's like busy themselves and understands the hustle. And
do you feel like you found that? Like, have you experienced that?
No. I did. I think I had one relationship where the person was like extremely busy as well.
So the balance was like good. Oh, I know this relationship, the high profile one that wasn't really high profile, but kind of high profile. Your smile says it all.
But yeah, I have. But then those people also, how does that work if you're both doing?
So then it's like you need to find a balance.
A balance, which I haven't really found. So it's like,
where do we go from here, hon?
I don't want to FaceTime you every single second of the day.
Yeah. Because I have stuff to do. Yeah, no, I get that.
Do
you ever feel like some guys or even friendships like are around you simply because of what you do or?
No, not really. I don't think I really date people that would care
about all of that kind of stuff.
That's why I kind of appreciate my last relationship because he didn't care.
Really?
Of course he didn't care.
The guy who couldn't eat the pounded yam.
Better than the guy.
Better than the pounded yam guy. I still, like, till this day, I'm still thinking, I can't believe God tweeted that. And you posted a whole video. Like, who does that? Monica does.
I need a sip.
Do you think he's seen it by now? No, he doesn't have Twitter.
I'm going to delete it tonight.
It probably has like 300 retweets by now.
It's on thousands. I'm going to delete it tonight.
You're a savage. He's definitely seen that. And now he's thinking, No, I'm dead. But this has been a really good conversation, though.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Should we take our last drink?
Yeah. To our half empty cups.